Alright, this is a quick video to show you how to do color adjustment. And go ahead and go to File and Communications. And once you get the communications open, we'll make a quick note of what the current run mode is. This one is in quick. And from there we'll go up here to where it says current sign. And we'll go ahead and hold down the Control and Shift key. Again, it's Control and Shift. And we'll double click on the sign name. And you may have to enable Java to make this run. And when it starts out in the 8x8 mode. You can see on the actual sign itself is just a little corner. So we want to, because we're doing the 22mm, we want to go ahead and click on the 16x16, and that'll select the whole entire panel for us. And the software is slow on your response, so when you click on something, it takes a while for it to come back to the software and show up. So whenever you go to click something, click it, be patient with it, wait for it, and then it'll pop back up. A lot of times it's easier to have someone out at the sign taking a look at it for you while you're clicking on things. So I want to adjust the second panel over, but the first thing I need to do is find out what my readings of a good panel is. So I'm going to go over. I went over twice, and you can see the software's taking a little while. It had already changed on the sign, but I didn't want to click it again. If I would have clicked it again, the sign or the box would have went all the way over to the far edge, and just didn't want that to happen. So you got to be patient when you're clicking on things. So from there, we need to find out what this panel is set to. So I'm going to click on each one, red, green, and blue, and click on the red. And as soon as I clicked on it, it went right to the flashing. So that means it's at 0. On the green, I'm going to click on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I had to click on it 5 times before it came up to flash for me. So I'm going to do the same thing with the blue. And each time you click, make sure you're actually pausing in between. Be patient with it. Give it a couple seconds. There's 5. So that took 10 on the blue. So now that I have my reference of what it is, I'm going to go ahead and hit undo adjust. And when I do that, it should go back to the preset mode that it was set in. So now that I know I have my numbers for my good working panel, I want to move over. I'm going to go back to the left, and as soon as I click on that, we'll wait for it. There it shows up. Now I want to adjust this one to match the one that I just did, that I got the readings of. So I need to make all my green, my red, green, and blue all zeros. So I'm just going to increase them so that I know where my reference is. Okay, that one. So we need to set it. It's at 0, so we'll go ahead and leave it at 0. That's what our other one was. Our green was at 5. So, alright, so now that I'm at 0 on green, I need to decrease, but I'm only going to decrease 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically, when you had to hit up 5, you only want to decrease by 4. So on the blue, it doesn't really matter how many times we increase right now, because we're just trying to get it back to 0. Alright, and then we are at 0. So now this one was at 10, so that means I need to decrease to 9. And again, just take your time going through each one as you're increasing and or when you're decreasing it, because it does take a second to get that information. I do believe that was 5. Alright, so now that I've changed my red to 0, my green to 5, and my blue to 10, then I need to save that information. And if you don't click on save, it will lose that information, and you'll have to go back and do each panel by itself again. So that's how you do just that one color adjustment on that one panel, and gotta hit save. This one was, I'm only showing you on a single face sign. The color adjust only comes up per face, so you may have to click on sign face, you may have to click on the next one to get to the other side. The face A versus face B, you may have to do that. And we'll go ahead and exit. And as you can tell, it's still in the color adjust mode. So now we need to actually change this. This was in quick mode before, so we want to go back to quick and then hit update, and then it should go back over. I hope to make a better video down the road, but I know there's a couple people that need this, and so I'm going to go ahead and just call this good for now and hope to make a better video later.